Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this episode of the Bhagavad Gita series with Bhavna Didi, my sister, and me, Amish. Didi, the shloka we are going to discuss today is actually one of my favorites from the Bhagavad Gita for obvious reasons, because this is in the 18th chapter, the last chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and what Lord Krishna tells us through this is that we have to take responsibility for our own actions. It's not prescriptive in a way. What Lord Krishna tells us, it's not that you have to do something because I'm telling you. So, this is how the verse goes. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 63. Iti te jnanam akyatam guhyad guhyataram maya vimrushai tad asheshana yathechasi tatha kuru.
Thus I have explained to you this knowledge that is more secret than all secrets. Ponder over it deeply and then do as you wish. Yathechasi tatha kuru. Kuru, the Kuru Parivar.
Correct.
Kuru is to do.
Correct.
Interesting, isn't it? You know, Amish, Sri Ram said something similar in Ramcharitmanas. Not as well known as this famous shlok from Bhagavad Gita. He said, and I'm going to sing again, like Baba.
Ramcharitmanas can only be sung.
Yes. Nahi aniti nahi kachu prabhutai, sunahu karahu jo tum hi sohai. What does it mean? The advice I have given you is neither incorrect nor coercive. Even gospel truth is not the gospel truth. Listen to it carefully, contemplate over it, and then do as you wish. Choice is ours.
Choice is ours. That I find that the most inspiring in the dharmic way of life, where we are not treated like children. You know that these are the commandments. You are a child. I have thought things out for you. Do what I am telling you to do. There are some people who are happy with that. I am not judging them. Some people like to be told what to do, and for them, there are other religions.
Amish, if I may interject over here for a moment, there are moments in life when all of us need to be told what to do, what not to do.
Fair.
You know,
Fair,
that
fair.
moment when I had lost Himanshu, I had lost the plot of life, and you guys were telling me what to do, what not to do, and I'm grateful for it.
Fair.
There are moments when we need that, but not all the time.
Not all the time. Not all the time. And that's what I find inspiring about the dharmic religions. We are treated like adults. God is not a strict father who tells us what to do, what not to do for our own good. क्योंकि हम तो बच्चे हैं, मन के कच्चे हैं. God is like a guide. He gives us the treasures of knowledge. He or she, actually, you can have goddess. And then we are supposed to be adults and make our own decisions. And then live with the consequences. कभी पॉजिटिव हो सकते हैं, कभी नेगेटिव हो सकते हैं. I find that much more empowering. It can be a little scary also, because आजकल ये बहुत आसान है कि भाई things didn't work out for me, I'll blame my parents, I'll blame God, because there's always someone to blame. क्योंकि मेरे हाथ में तो कुछ था नहीं. I तो was just doing what I was told to do. If you have to be an adult, then you have to take charge of your life. अच्छा हो या बुरा हो, सब आपके हाथ में है. It's up to you what choices you make. I find this much more empowering and inspiring.
Even the prescriptive texts in the dharmic approach invariably have exception clauses, don't they? And they are always contending with contradictory ideas, which is a good thing because it nuances arguments. Life is complicated, life is not simple. And it sort of moves you away from the polarities towards the middle ground, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing. Because among the biggest crimes in humanity have been done by people who are very sure about what they're doing.
Certainties.
About the moral right. ये मेरा UK में I'd had a big debate with a friend of mine, and she was a very nice person, a white journalist, and very liberal journalist. And I remember I'd had this big debate with her where she was saying you know, the invasions the West did of Libya and Iraq. And she was really trying hard to justify, yeah, you don't understand, you know, when Saddam Hussein ruled Iraq, LGBTs had no rights, you know, women had no rights, you know, in Libya this was happening. And when they invaded, the aim was to create a liberal society. So I was like, but what is the situation now? It's actually much worse. And किसने बोला तुमको to go and interfere? Let them. They are their own independent society. They will figure out what they want to do. तुम्हें किसने बोला कि वहाँ जाके invasion करो? And यार, if they don't want to believe there are 72 genders, they believe only 2 genders. You can agree or disagree. You don't have to go and kill them just because they're not believing that. And her entire thing was the aim was right, the implementation was wrong. And I was trying to tell her the aim itself is wrong. Who told you your way of life is better?
One attack, Fallujah, it killed tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Who told you your way of life is better? Now, I'm not saying I would want to live in an Iraq or Libya, but I'm not going to judge them. Their life, boss, their society, उनको जो करना है करें. They can't force their way of life on me. I'm not going to force my way of life on them. I'm not saying I want to live with them. I don't want them in India. But there's a difference between thinking differently of their society and saying I have to go in and reform their society in my image. That is illiberal. And all that comes from this prescription. Ki this is right, that is wrong. And there is no middle ground. It can't be ki this is right for me, that could be right for you. आप अपना जो तरीका है मेरे ऊपर मत थोपिए, मैं अपना तरीका आपके ऊपर नहीं थोपूंगा.
So the key words in the dharmic approach are balance, consequences, taking responsibility.
Correct.
And reflection, contemplation.
Contemplation.
Socho.
And
live with the consequences.
Live with the consequences. And realize actually the world is very complicated. Humanity is complicated. And everyone has a right to their path. And you be an adult, make up your own mind. And then live with the consequences. That's what actually Lord Krishna told us in this. What a beautiful way to say it.
Yeah.
In effect, what he told us in this chapter 18, be an adult. Make your own decisions and live your own life. I heard this one term from among the youngsters who work out here. There's some term called adulting. Correct? Be an adult. Don't expect someone to make all the decisions in your life, because you can then very easily blame that person or even God. Things have gone wrong in my life, it's my parents' fault, it's God's fault. Who told you to leave everything in their hands? Make up your own mind. Very inspiring thought. If you have anything more to add, if not, we're gonna end the episode out here. Thank you so much for joining this episode, and I'd like to suggest, who am I to demand now after saying all this, I'd like to suggest that if your adult mind thinks that listening to such episodes are good for you, then hit like and subscribe, which is there at below this video, so that you can receive notifications when we launch the next episode of the Bhagavad Gita series. From Bhavna Di and me, thank you so much for joining us. Jai Shri Krishna.